Oh, hi everybody, it's Pete here again, and yeah, this video I'm dedicating to mining hardware. I wanted to go through my discovery as far as how to make up a coin miner. Now, one of the main things that I've learned recently is that over time, um, different coins are easier or harder to make money off. What I mean by that is that if you go on coinwars.com, it will show you the productivity of a mining rig, and then it will show you which is the most profitable coin to mine at any one time. Now, these coins change depending on how valuable the coin is, how difficult it is to mine. But having looked at a few YouTubes from people who are doing it already, it seems to me that you can probably get around $20 per day in profit, um, between $20 and $30 a day, depending on how expensive your electricity is, because obviously these mining rigs take up a lot of wattage and power from the mains when they're mining these things, and secondarily the price of the coin and the difficulty in that coin as well. So as you can see here, currently the the best, most efficient coin to mine is WorldCoin. But if you refresh the page, oftentimes your coins change places and another coin becomes more profitable. So the important thing to do with any rig is for it to be flexible enough to mine any coin. Um, Now, from what I can gather in my experience, there are two different types of mining. There are these two, the SHA-256 and the script mining. Now, script has Litecoin involved in it, and SHA-256 has Bitcoin in it. As you can see, the coins are noted underneath the coin as to which ones are the most profitable. As you can see, all the most profitable coins at the moment are script coins, but if you go a bit further down the list, you'll start to see some SHA-256 products, until you see the Bitcoin here is down on the list, but it shows that you can only make about, well, less than $1 profit a day on that. If we go a bit further up the list, we'll find Litecoin, which is approximately running at about a Litecoin a day, which tallies in with what I've seen from YouTube from people that are actually doing it. If you go onto YouTube and search for Litecoin mining, you'll be able to see a few rigs there. Now, from my experience at the moment for the script coin miners, the best thing to do is to use, in my opinion, the ASRock motherboard or similar. Now, if you're not involved in mining at all and you don't know much about computers, the mining scripts use the graphics cards on the computer in order to generate the scripts that it needs to crack the encryption, and in essence, the more graphics card slots you have on the motherboard, the better. This 990FX Extreme 9 ASRock motherboard has got 4 slots, so this is one of the better motherboards for mining, and it'll allow you to run 4 graphics cards. So once you've got your motherboard in place, the next thing you want to look for is your graphics cards. Now, I've found that the best place to look at which is the most efficient graphics card is on this litecoin.info site under the mining hardware comparison. Now, this is showing you 4 Litecoins at the moment, but the performance on each graphics card, in this case, as you can see on the screen, graphics processing unit, are best from AMD, which is a maker of graphics cards, and this shows you the efficiency and how many kilohashes per second these cards can do. So in essence, I don't want to baffle you too much with science, but in part one, I'm talking about today the motherboard, which needs to have as many slots as it possibly can for graphics cards, and then the most efficient graphics cards for the money. So in essence, looking down this list, you'll see that the ones at the top here go from the 7950, which is a bit further down, seems to be one of the better cards. It'll do nearly 1,000, 620 and 1,000, which are quite good results really. And as you go further up, you'll have to weigh up how expensive your card is as compared with what it pumps out, and also the power usage. But we'll go further into that as we go along. The first things that I want you to understand, which is what I've gone through these last couple of days, is that you want a motherboard that will allow you as many graphics cards as you can, and then you want the cheapest, most effective graphics cards in that mining machine in order to crunch the numbers. So what I'm going to try and do is start with one thing. So it seems to me the easiest setup that I can do that's going to be efficient is to start with, and to learn the technology is probably going to be a 2-card miner, and I can get one of those for under £1,000. So over the next few videos I'm going to show you how I'm going to source that unit and how to move forward. So I think I'm going to go for the ASRock Extreme motherboard alongside with 2 of these 7950 graphics cards. Once I find that they're making me the money that I need, I can then look at getting another 2 graphics cards, and we'll talk a bit about cooling the machine and about setting up that machine over the next few videos, over the next few weeks, until we get to a place where we've got a mining rig. And I'm going to use a few sites that I've found that I'm just getting permission to use at the moment in order to find a rig that will do whichever one of these scripts for the coins that are the most efficient at the time. Because what we want to try and do is to get the most efficient way of mining the most money that we can. So let's just refresh this Coin Wars site again. So as you see, we're still on WorldCoin at the moment, with bottle caps in second place. They're both about $28. So if we can maybe get something like $28 a day, then that'll be quite efficient work on a machine that's less than £1,000, and we'll see if we can actually make a profit over the first 6 months on it. And this blog will look at that and show you the journey and the disappointments and the frustrations and the victories as we go on. As we speak, the price of Bitcoin on Mt. Gox is still around 775, 769 at the moment. So we're looking whether we're going to break through that 800 barrier. So anyway, that's all for now on the Bitcoin blog, and I'll catch up with you next time. Please subscribe and comment and like if you like this video, and I'll give you all the best news on Bitcoin going forwards. Alright, take care. Bye for now.